Ongoing murder of Indian democracy. Let's wake up and stop it. Booklet reading dated 21st April 2026. Part 5. ECI is now conducting SIR Special Intensive Revision and it is misleading, arbitrary and prima facie unconstitutional. ECI is now conducting SIR Special Intensive Revision. It is misleading, arbitrary and prima facie unconstitutional. SIR is not a revision at all. SIR is a complete termination of existing voter list and creation of a new voter list. Existing voter ID cards automatically become invalid. By calling it a revision, ECI is misleading ordinary people. In a true revision, if a name has to be deleted, ECI has to give a notice to the person whose name is to be deleted. There will be a hearing. There will be an order and the order can be appealed against. In SIR, there is no such thing. SIR now requires a new enrollment form to be submitted along with new documents to be a voter in the future. If you do not apply to get your name in the new voter list, that is, if you do not submit a completed enumeration form within a certain date that they announce, which will be less than 30 days from the day you get the form, your name will automatically be absent in the new list. I'm saying less than 30 days because it's interesting. As I understand the process, the maximum you can get will be 30 days depending on what day they give you the form. There will be no notice, no hearing, no order, no appeal, nothing. You will no longer be a voter. It will be like deleting without due process. For those who lose their voting rights this way, what will be the remedial options? When can they again become voters, if at all, is not clear as of now. All this is arbitrary and prima facie unconstitutional. SIR has never been done before. Whenever ECI has said that SIR has been done many times in the past, ECI is lying to the public, Indian public. Voter list revisions have been happening yearly and before elections, and these are called summary revisions. They have been happening routinely with the exact same stated intentions as above. If the election commission gets information of above changes, that is absence of a particular voter in that area, shifting out from that area, death or duplicate entry, etc., or a new voter over 18 years of age, or a person shifting in from somewhere else into this voting booth, as per rules to handle such information, the election commission agents update the voter list following certain set procedures. About every 10 years or so, intensive revisions have been done, where election commission agents go house to house with the existing voter list to thoroughly check and update them, again following certain set procedures to ensure fairness to all. A key feature of all revisions since 1950 till now was that if a person has been a voter in a place and is living in the same place, such person continues to be a voter in the same place without doing anything. For such a voter, there has never been a need to fill any form whatsoever to simply continue to be a voter in the same place. The following two things have never happened in India before. An existing voter has never been asked to give an application to continue to be a voter in the voters list. An existing voter has never been asked to provide proof of Indian citizenship. India has never given citizenship certificates to people before, making it incorrect for ECI to demand proof of citizenship from voters. Incidentally, I just checked my passport. It does not say anywhere in the passport that this passport is proof of Indian citizenship. In fact, there is no document that says that this is proof of Indian citizenship. Another feature of this SIR is totally unrealistically compressed time frame for this SIR. On ground, the SIR is supposed to be carried out by one booth level officer in each booth, which typically have about 1,000 voters. The BLO is supposed to go door to door and give a enrollment form to each voter in the first round, then go on a second round to explain how to fill the form. Again, go door to door on a second round. How to fill the form, to explain how to fill the form, what documents to submit, and to help each voter as needed to properly complete the form. BLO is supposed to go on a third round door to door to collect those forms and documents and upload that information via a BLO app that the ECI would give to BLOs. All of this has to be completed by the BLO within 30 days. BLOs, who are BLOs? BLOs are local school teachers or Anganwadi workers or anyone that the ECI appoints. Many BLOs find this work very difficult or impossible to do properly and accurately in the given time. Many take shortcuts, many make mistakes, some have committed suicide due to the pressures involved. To my knowledge, about 100 BLOs have committed suicide so far in our country. As part of this process of enrollment, each voter in the 2025 or 2026 voter list has to show where the voter's name was in 2002 voter list. Why this 24-year? Why we had to go back to 2002? Not clear to me. That is assuming that the voter was a voter in 2002 also. If a voter's name cannot be detected in the 2002 voter list, then he or she has to prove that he or she is an Indian citizen. Note that India has never given any citizenship certificate to the people. Further, depending on the date of birth of the voter, whose name cannot be found in 2002 voter list, the voter may also have to prove that one or both of the voter's parents were Indian citizens. Any voter who has not submitted the enrollment form or has failed to submit the required documents in the given time frame will be automatically not entered in the new list. Well, we can look at that as automatically being deleted, but basically they will not appear in the new list. After the BLO has uploaded the enrollment forms via the app, ECI will publish a draft list of voters. ECI also sends notices to voters asking for additional documents, which again will presumably have to be uploaded by the BLO, and then the ECI will make a decision on what names will appear in the final voters list. As can be readily seen, the SIR process is so complicated and is being done in such a highly compressed time frame with highly inadequate arrangements from the ECI side. By the way, as far as the app is concerned, anybody who has worked with government softwares, government website softwares or apps know that sometimes it can be like working with hell. They don't work. They don't do the way they're supposed to work. Now, how good the BLO app is, I don't know. I'm not a BLO. I have not worked as a BLO. But that's also something to keep in mind. Not only government apps and government software, there are many private softwares also that are really, that function very badly. And certainly government softwares are notorious for doing that. People who have to upload documents struggle constantly to do it and do it properly. By the way, given this, coming back to this timeline, highly compressed timeline with highly inadequate arrangements from ECI side, and following such a highly complicated procedure. This is causing a large number of voters to get deleted. This is causing people to be robbed of their voting rights and potentially endangering their citizenship rights going forward. This conduct is arbitrary on the part of ECI. As per the Constitution, a Supreme Court ruling in this regard, as per the Constitution and a Supreme Court ruling in this regard, ECI has to look at proof of adulthood by age and proof of ordinary place of residence only, and assume that such a person is an Indian citizen unless proven otherwise. ECI by itself has no right to demand proof of Indian citizenship, and also it has no authority to decide on a person's citizenship status. In case of doubts about a person's citizenship status, ECI has to refer the case to the Home Ministry of India, and Home Ministry has to investigate with all due judicial process. Again, India has never issued citizenship certificates to people till date, and as such ECI cannot justly demand proof of Indian citizenship from a voter. As can be seen above, SIR being carried out by the ECI is arbitrary and unconstitutional. Crores of voters' names are being deleted. When I composed this note, the figure quoted for the number of voters deleted was over 5 crores. And now I hear that the number of voters deleted already is over 6 crores. And it's expected that the total number of voters' names that will get deleted will be in the 10 to 15 crore range. In Bihar, 65 lakh names deleted. In UP, 2 crore 90 lakh names deleted. In Tamil Nadu, 97 lakh names deleted, voters deleted. In Gujarat, 74 lakh names were deleted. While many deletions might very well be due to deaths, absent people, people shifting to other places, and due to duplicate entries, a very large number of poor people, Muslims, women, scheduled caste and scheduled tribes are being unfairly excluded due to impractical, faulty and unlawful processes being followed in SIR. There is presently a case being heard in the Supreme Court in this regard, a PIL being heard, but it is likely that it will take many months to many years for a judgment to come. In the meanwhile, the Supreme Court has not stayed implementation of SIR. SIR is going unchecked. As of now, the Supreme Court is failing to protect our democracy in this regard. All the noise BJP and ECI have made about illegal Bangladeshi voters is hollow. In Bihar SIR, ECI has failed to release the number of foreigners it found. In fact, it has failed to release the number of foreign voters it found in any state for that matter. Civil society investigators, after exhaustive efforts, determined that ECI had found and removed only three confirmed Bangladeshi foreigners in voter lists in all of Bihar out of 8 crore voter names. For complete information about this, you can freely download a 17-page PDF booklet, kannadaindians.com/SIR or democracy in danger -English or Kannada.